this next portion of Beauty's Only Skin Deep, I want to break down beauty in biblical proportions. And this is just brief. I'm not going to sit here and name to you every single solitary biblical character who was posed to be beautiful or different. But the Bible states in 1 Samuel 16 and 17, or 16 and 7, excuse me, that Samuel was chosen by Israel to be a king based on his physical physique, but turned out that his heart was ugly and filthy. God then took David out of the dung, out of some crap, out of some ish. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Took David out of the dung, something unattractive, something smelly and unkept, something that was overlooked and thrown to the side, and raised him up to be a king fit for his proportions. And whose proportions we're talking about? God's standards, his proportions. So then King David's beauty had nothing to do with his outer appearance, although that did improve. Because remember, when he was discovered, he was somewhere with dung between his toes and smelling raunchy, unkept from working. It wasn't that David didn't desire to keep himself better than what he did. Sometimes life will wear you down in such a dimension where what you're dealing with has a lot to do with how you look. And I didn't plan to say that, but that just dropped on me just now. What you're dealing with, how you're dealing with life, and your work ethic sometimes has a lot to do with what your physical appearance looks like. So think of it in such brief and short terms of an entertainer, a singer, an artist of sorts would spend more time into their wardrobe and their appearance and how they look, their accessories, what they plan to wear, and how they plan to put it together, versus someone who is working a 9 to 5 at a local train station, and they're a conductor and they don't go out much, and they're not as, you get the picture I'm painting. So they're not looking into how they look after work is over. Matter of fact, they barely even care. Most of the transit workers or people that work for the city that I've seen have no real care to what their physical appearance look like. So that's just the point I'm trying to bring to you, is that sometimes what you're dealing with has all to do with what your physical appearance becomes. So King David's beauty had nothing to do with his outer appearance, although that did improve. It had more to do with the inner beauty and condition of his heart. So some even look at his personal habits. Some might say that David was no better than Saul. No one said that David was flawless. David had a thing for sex, women, and had a lot of women. But God looked at his heart. So do people have the ability? This is the question that I want to pose to you guys. Do people have the ability to get past a person's physique and look on the inner beauty versus what they look like on the outside? Do people have the ability to get past a person's physique and look onto that inner beauty? So inner beauty, in my closing remarks, is where the treasure is. It is the heartbeat of who that person is. The outer frame is just a mere shell. Some say beauty is vanity, but if you have it, then why not be thankful for your biological blessings? So that's how I feel in all reality on the topic as a whole. If you have it, take care of it. I don't know. I'm not going to say flaunt it, because this generation is a little extra with some of the stuff that they do and etc. But if you have it, use it. If you don't have it, enhance it. Whatever you have, enhance that. So if it's by your personal character, if you know how to talk, you have a gift of gab, or you are a funny personality, you have to use what you have. You have skills, you have talents, you have gifts. Use what's in your hands, use what's before you, and make it work for you. Thank you, Rosa, for this topic. Thank you for posting, and this is my reply. And it may be posted up in 2 parts because you know I can run my mouth. So yeah, this is my response to Beauty's Only Skin Deep. I hope that this helps somebody. Remember to check me out on the web, www.michaellondon.webs.com. Peace. Hey, 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 I'm so happy.